The Ural Mountains, a rugged and unforgiving landscape in the heart of Russia, stand as silent witnesses to countless tales of adventure and peril. In the winter of 1959, a group of 10 experienced hikers ventured into these mountains, their spirits high with the thrill of exploration. Their destination, Mount Otorten, a peak shrouded in local folklore and whispered legends. Little did they know that their expedition would become one of the most enduring mysteries of the 20th century, forever etched in history as the Dyatlov Pass incident. On January 23, 1959, the group, led by the charismatic Igor Dyatlov, set out from the town of Vizhai, their backpacks laden with supplies and their hearts filled with anticipation. The air was crisp, the snow-covered peaks glistened under the winter sun, and the vast expanse of the wilderness stretched before them, promising adventure and challenge in equal measure. They were a diverse group, these young adventurers, but united by their shared passion for the outdoors and the bonds of camaraderie forged in the face of nature's raw power. Their journey would test their limits, both physically and mentally, but they were prepared, or so they thought, for whatever the mountains might throw their way. As they delved deeper into the mountains, the terrain grew increasingly treacherous. The days were short, the nights long and bitterly cold, and the unforgiving wilderness demanded every ounce of their strength and resolve. Yet they pressed on, their spirits undeterred, their eyes fixed on the summit of Mount Otorten, their goal a testament to their courage and their thirst for adventure. But fate, it seemed, had other plans for the Dyatlov Pass hikers, plans far more sinister and inexplicable than any of them could have ever imagined. Their journey, which began with such promise and excitement, would soon take a dark and tragic turn, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and an enduring mystery that continues to haunt and intrigue us to this very day. The events that unfolded on that desolate mountain slope, shrouded in the silence of the wilderness and the passage of time, would become the stuff of legend, a chilling reminder of the unpredictable and often unforgiving nature of the world we inhabit. The Dyatlov Pass incident involved a group of 10 young hikers, all experienced adventurers with a shared passion for exploring the wilds of the Ural Mountains. Led by the capable and charismatic Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old radio engineering student at the Ural Polytechnical Institute, the group was a mix of fellow students and recent graduates, their ages ranging from 21 to 25. Each member brought their own unique skills and personality to the expedition, forming a tight-knit group bound by their shared love for the outdoors. Among them was Yuri Doroshenko, a passionate photographer who captured the group's journey in a series of haunting images that would later become crucial pieces in the puzzle of their disappearance. Zinaida Kolmogorova, known for her cheerful disposition and quick wit, added a touch of levity to their arduous trek. Yuri Krivonishenko, the group's resident musician, carried his mandolin, its melodies a source of comfort and camaraderie during their long evenings camped under the stars. Then there was Lyudmila Dubinina, the only woman in the group, a strong and independent spirit drawn to the challenge of the expedition. Rustem Slobodin, a quiet and contemplative young man, brought his engineering skills to the group, always ready to lend a helping hand. Nikolai Thibault Brignol, the oldest of the group, carried with him the scars of World War II, a reminder of the fragility of life and the preciousness of each moment. Alexander Kolovatov, known for his sharp intellect and analytical mind, approached the expedition with a scientist's curiosity. And finally, there was Semyon Zolotaryov, the most enigmatic member of the group, his past shrouded in mystery, his presence adding an air of intrigue to the expedition. Together, these 10 individuals formed a formidable team, their skills and personalities complementing each other perfectly, They were young, they were adventurous, and they were prepared for the challenges that lay ahead. They were, in many ways, the embodiment of the spirit of their time, eager to explore the unknown and push the boundaries of human experience. Little did they know that their adventure would take a tragic turn, their names forever etched in the annals of history as a chilling reminder of the unforgiving nature of the wild and the enduring power of mystery. The group's journey began on January 25, 1959, from the village of Vizhai, a small settlement on the edge of the northern Ural Mountains. Their spirits were high as they set off into the frozen wilderness, their backpacks laden with supplies, their eyes bright with anticipation. The initial leg of their journey followed a well-worn trail, leading them through dense forests and across frozen rivers. The weather, though bitterly cold, was clear, and the hikers made good progress, their laughter echoing through the silent woods. As they ventured deeper into the mountains, the terrain grew increasingly challenging. The trail became fainter, often disappearing altogether beneath thick blankets of snow. The temperature plummeted, the wind howled fiercely, and visibility reduced to mere meters. Despite the worsening conditions, the group pressed on, their determination fueled by their shared goal and the camaraderie that bound them together. They relied on their compasses and maps, their experience in the wilderness, and their unwavering trust in each other. They pitched their tents each night amidst the snow-covered trees, huddling together for warmth, sharing stories and songs to keep their spirits high. They documented their journey in diaries and photographs, capturing the beauty and brutality of the landscape, the challenges they faced, and the moments of joy and laughter that punctuated their arduous trek. Their journey was a testament to their resilience, their determination, and their deep connection to the natural world. They faced each obstacle with courage and resourcefulness, their spirits unbroken even as the wilderness tested their limits. Little did they know that their adventure was about to take a sinister turn, leading them down a path of mystery and tragedy from which there would be no return. Their story, forever etched in the frozen heart of the Ural Mountains, would become a haunting reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring power of the unknown. As days turned into weeks, an unsettling silence descended upon the group's expected return date. Their families and friends, initially unconcerned by the delay, grew increasingly anxious. The hikers were experienced adventurers, well-equipped and familiar with the terrain. But as the days stretched on with no word from them, a sense of dread began to creep in. The authorities were alerted, and a search and rescue operation was launched with teams of volunteers, soldiers, and experienced mountaineers combing the vast and unforgiving wilderness of the Ural Mountains. The search parties faced daunting conditions. The winter was at its peak, with temperatures plummeting to bone-chilling lows, fierce winds whipping up blinding snowstorms, and visibility reduced to mere meters. The rescuers battled through treacherous terrain, their progress hampered by thick snowdrifts, treacherous ice, and the constant threat of avalanches. Days turned into weeks, and the search continued, fueled by a mix of hope and desperation. The families of the missing hikers clung to the hope that their loved ones were still alive, perhaps injured or stranded, but holding on. The mystery deepened with each passing day, the lack of any sign of the hikers, their equipment or their campsite fueling speculation and deepening the sense of unease. The vastness of the wilderness, the unforgiving weather, and the complete absence of any trace of the hikers made the search a daunting and seemingly impossible task. As the weeks dragged on, the hope of finding the hikers alive began to dwindle, but the search continued, driven by the need for answers, for closure, and for an understanding of what had befallen the young adventurers who had ventured into the mountains with such high hopes and dreams. The silence of the wilderness held its secrets tight, but the search parties refused to give up, their determination a testament to the enduring power of hope and the human need to understand even the most baffling of mysteries.